Hey, Daniel 619IT here. We regularly get asked about when is it appropriate to buy a docking station. Today I want to talk about some of the differences between hubs, plugging a bunch of computers into your laptop, cables into your laptop, or straight up just getting the real thing, the docking station. Back here you can see I've got my laptop that I go to client sites with. It's got one cable plugged into it, and here I've got a keyboard, a mouse, the video, and I can plug in even more accessories, phones, USBs, whatever, multiple monitors. This one can actually do 3 monitors. This is the creme de la creme. So this is a docking station. These run $200 to $400. Sometimes you can get them used, save a few bucks, but when you're buying them brand new, they're not cheap. But what are we buying when we need that extra technology? We're really buying that ability to do multiple monitors, that's the biggest. And you can see I'm using this where I can go back and forth between this is a second monitor, so I'm actually using it kind of like I would there. So this is my favorite. If you've got a budget, there's a good reason these exist. They make it easy. I can be on the go and go into a client site, unplug in one cable and close my laptop, never even shut it down, and I'm off on the road. So the docks are my favorite. If we're budget constrained, there are some other options. I always like to make sure we're getting the right value proposition for our clients. And when we need to, the next best thing are these guys. These are little USB hubs, USB-C hubs. So with this, I will be able to power one big display like that, because we've got that HDMI coming out. And I will need, one of the other things to note, I was charging my laptop off that docking station. So that one cable, this one thick USB-C cable, was pulling all the data for the video, all these things. This one isn't connected to the wall, it's just a little hub. This is great, and I keep this, there's a reason I have this one, in my backpack when I want to go present at a client site, when they've got that big screen TV and I want to plug into their HDMI. This allows me to connect to the HDMI. So these can range between 20 and $100 depending on how fancy they are. I also will use it when I need to plug into someone's network to diagnose the network if they're having trouble. So this is still a useful tool for me, but when I want to sit down, have that one plug experience, which I can even demonstrate here, and just come back from my day at work, get back to my home office, resume where I was. I never even shut down that computer before. Open it up if I want that second display, and within seconds, I'm gonna go right back to that productivity. So the docking stations are some of my favorite things. We're doing that wake up from sleep over here. And then the other option, I had my friend over the other day. He was working on this very desk, and his computer didn't have USB-C. So if you have an older computer, it's not for shame. You can still be cool and do a lot of this fun stuff. I'm gonna put my face here to wake up. My face is the password on this computer, and just like that, I was able to get right in. So the docks have their place in the world. If we don't have if we have an older computer, like I was saying, not USB-C, we can still take these cables out, that HDMI cable out, instead of in the dock, plug it into that old computer. Take the USB, the keyboard, mouse, plug it in, but then as you're leaving, it's not just that one cable to unplug. And on the cable into the computer and on this guy, we gotta remember, we wanna keep charging that computer. If we're setting up on a big display, that battery in there might last 2 to 10 hours. Eventually, we're gonna have to charge it. So there's a little bit more to sit down and go before you're productive when you're doing anything short of the dock. The dock is my favorite piece of technology on work from home or hot desking. If we get everyone on the same type of computer as USB-C, anybody can come here, pop in a USB-C computer. It will automatically recognize all this stuff, and another employee can be going on that same setup. So lots of fun options for flexible workspaces at home and in the office. We're always happy to help you pick the right solution. Thank you so much for listening today. Daniel, 619IT.